Hey our friends, today we're going to draw a bulldozer.
Yeah, we hope you're going to follow along. You ready to start?
Yes!
Before we start, let's give our friends a quick preview of how our drawings turned out at the very end.
Yeah, this one was really fun. One of my new favorites.
Yeah, mine too. I hope you guys are excited to follow along with us. Now we're using markers to draw and color with, but at the very beginning, we're also using a pencil and eraser to get the tracks just the way we want them before we use our markers.
Yeah, but don't worry about making our drawing look exactly like ours.
Yeah, both of our drawings look a little different, but they both turn out awesome. The most important thing is
To have fun.
yeah, and to
practice.
Let's first use our pencil to draw the tracks for our bulldozer. We're going to draw a line that comes across the bottom and also a little over to the right side. I'm going to redraw that since I kind of drew it coming up. And that's the nice thing about using a pencil is you can take extra time to draw the lines differently if you want to change them, and then you can use the eraser to erase lines you don't want to keep. Then right here on the left side, we're going to draw a circle, and don't worry about making these look perfect, but you could go over it a couple times to get it just the way you want it. And then we're going to draw another circle the same size on the right side of that straight line. And if you do have little extra lines, just go in and erase any lines you don't want to keep. Now let's draw one more circle. We're going to draw it right here towards the back, but higher than the other ones. Then let's come in and we'll connect the top of this one to the top of the higher one, and we'll do the same thing with this one. There's our tracks all connected to the wheels. And that's it. That's all we're going to use our pencil for. We'll put that off to the side. We're going to switch to our marker. But if our art friends want, you guys can keep using a pencil. You don't have to switch to a marker. The first thing we're going to draw is the blade, the push shovel on the front of our bulldozer. I think they're called blades.
Yeah.
I'm not going to know all of the names, but we can look up some of them. I'm going to start right here. We'll draw a diagonal line. Then we'll draw a horizontal line that's shorter on the top, and then we'll come down and let's connect across, and I went past. Yeah, and then right here, let's draw a little triangle on the front. Okay, now we're gonna draw the cylinders and also the arms that are holding this in place. So first let's draw a little backwards C, letter C, and we can also draw a little backwards C down at the bottom. Okay, now let's draw this arm coming all the way across, almost to the back. We're going to draw a short line down and then draw it coming forward and connect back to the blade. Then we're going to draw a cylinder right here that is connected. I think this changes the angle of the blade, so you can make it steeper. Let's add a line here, and let's also add a line here. Then we're going to draw another cylinder that raises and lowers the blade. So let's draw a line here, and then we'll imagine it going behind this one, and then we'll come up higher. Then let's come short line to the right and back down, and imagine it going through. Yeah. All right, let's switch to our eraser, and we're going to erase the pencil lines going through these arms. Now switching back to our marker, let's trace over the wheels, or I think these might be called rollers. I'm going to trace over all of them. So we'll go a little faster just because we're repeating the steps and just tracing. And this one you want to make sure that you're not going through the arms.
Oh yeah.
We could also add smaller circles inside. Now let's draw the tracks. We're going to trace over the pencil line connecting all of the rollers or the wheels. And then also down here on the bottom one. Now let's make the tracks thicker. We're going to trace around, but leave a little space. Then we'll come up to the wheel up here. And then we'll come down, we'll curve around, and then draw across the bottom and around the front. Then we can also add the tread on the tracks. I'm going to just add little bumps and try to space them out evenly. That's okay if they're not, but we're going to try. Yeah, these got a little close. We'll go all the way around. This part we can speed up, but our friends can pause the video and take extra time for this. Austin, it's really starting to look cool. Are you having fun?
Yes, it's really fun.
Yeah. All right, let's draw the rest of our bulldozer now. We're going to start here and we'll draw a line coming up, matching. I'm going to match the riser or cylinder. I'm not sure if that's called a riser, but yes. And then we're going to draw it coming across the top, and we're going to stop halfway. Then we'll come up higher. This is for the cab. And then we'll come across. Let's come down. I'm going to draw a little detail right here on the back. So we'll draw a diagonal line coming out further down. We can go back in and then connect it down to the tracks. Okay, that's the main outside shape of our bulldozer. Let's add all the details. I'm going to divide the cab right here. We're going to extend that line down. Then let's also connect this cylinder. Let's draw the exhaust coming out of the top. I'm going to draw an upside down letter J. Oh, I didn't need to go all the way. Let's change that. I wasn't looking. I drew it all the way upside down. We could just draw it coming forward. So I'm going to change this so that it looks like that.
Oh, yeah.
And then color it in. So it's just aimed forward, like yours.
Just like good?
Yeah. Okay. Some of our friends probably have upside down letter J's. That's okay. If you're still using a pencil, you could erase, or you could change it like mine.
Yeah.
Then let's also add a little extra. I'm not sure what this is. This might be an intake. We're going to draw it. Our art friends probably know exactly what this is. So I drew a little rectangle shape and then two diagonal lines coming in, and then we can connect it at the top. All right, let's also add some vents. I'm going to draw lines going across here. Now let's add the glass. I'm going to draw it coming down, but matching the outside. And we'll come down further, come across, up. And then we'll come back for the full glass, coming all the way back and up and then across. Then we can also add two lines coming down. And we did it! We finished drawing our bulldozer. It looks really cool, but we still need to
color it.
Yes, this part will fast forward, but at the end you can pause the video for more time. You ready to speed things up?
Yes.
Awesome, we did it! We finished drawing and coloring our bulldozers and they turned out awesome.
Yeah, especially like the ground that we added.
Yeah, and our friends could add even more things like a full background, maybe an entire construction site with other equipment.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
And you guys can pause the video to match your same coloring. You can also color your drawings differently. We use markers to color with, but you can use whatever you have, like colored pencils or even crayons.
We hope you had a lot of fun drawing a bulldozer.
We do. We hope you had a lot of fun, and we'll see you later, our friends.
Goodbye.